I'm here. Can you hear
Okay,
me?
okay, there she is. She's in. Miss
Yes.
Shirley is in.
Yes, and I'm grateful. Thank you so much for
How
this
you doing, Miss
opportunity.
Shirley?
I'm improving now. I
Okay,
had some technical difficulties, but we're look like we're on target.
okay. And you know what? I am. You know what? You know what? For people that don't know, Miss Shirley is someone that sells CBD products. This is legal. This is not illegal. Okay. You know what? I was you know what, Miss Shirley, I was a bit looked up when I looked up YouTube's policies. It said you can't sell this.
Okay.
But you know what? But when I looked up their policies, since
Hmm.
CBD oils are legal,
Yes.
okay, it's regulated.
Yes.
You can't sell it now. You
Correct.
know what? On YouTube. And you know what? And I was looking at a policy from 2019, but it's 2021 now. So I had to give her apology online and let her know. She corrected me because that just goes to prove we don't know everything. So Miss Shirley, tell us something about yourself.
Well, I will tell you something about myself. Thank you again for the opportunity. I'm grateful that I'm now a senior citizen. Number one,
Mm-hmm.
I'm the parent, mother of two grown adult children and three actual grandsons that I'm very proud of.
Beautiful.
Along with that, I have retired after almost 42 years of working on two separate jobs and decided that I needed something else to do. So my health was my main issue, and dealing with health issues that doctors found that needed to be addressed, and gave me the best advice. And I decided to go plant-based, organic, natural, and holistic products, services, change my diet, change my exercise mode, and now I find myself in the last couple of years including cannabis products and services into my
Mm-hmm.
lifestyle,
Mm-hmm.
basically because they have helped improve my immune system and given me an opportunity to introduce to others what has happened for me in my health.
Okay. Cannabis. What and you know what somebody's saying? Somebody, you know what, we're gonna I guess start from ground zero. What is cannabis? Now you know what? Cannabis to me means weed. Okay. Can't smoke on YouTube. I don't smoke it anyway. We used to, you know what, I go to the guy on the corner, hey man, give me a nickel bag, give me a dime bag. But what is cannabis? What is it? And what is CB? What is CDD?
CBD.
What oils? What are they? Because there's somebody that's they don't know. And you know what? You're here to educate us.
I will do just that. And what all we don't do here to be educated, they can always call me at that phone number on your screen.
Okay.
Cannabis is actually from the marijuana plant.
Okay.
Once you slice that marijuana plant, you got to remember marijuana has been so demoralized and so uh, just totally taken out of mainstream, basically because of the fact it was in competition with trees and paper and other things. But
Mm-hmm.
let's get
Mm-hmm.
back to cannabis.
Mm-hmm.
Cannabis, THC is in the marijuana plant.
What is
That plant,
THC?
THC is the part of the plant that gets you high. I'll just
Oh,
be down
okay.
to earth. Okay.
Okay. Okay.
I the proper name will take us 2 days to pronounce it, okay?
I
And
understand.
people still wouldn't understand what it is. So make it very basic and simple for everybody to adhere to. Is THC is the part of the plant, marijuana plant that gets you high. Now, the CBD part of the plant does not get you high. It gets you healthy. Now, what
Okay.
I'm saying is this: once you cut that plant, marijuana plant in half, you have the THC, which is the marijuana plant. Then the other half would be the CBD, the
Okay.
part of the plant that will not get you high. It will get you healthy. So that's basically what CBD is. And they can go on my website and call me and get more information if they choose. Anyone.
Okay. And her telephone number is below. But you know what? Not only do we want you to see this, we want you to share this on your social media platform on Facebook, YouTube, and all of these things. We want you to share this information. When there may be somebody not looking at this that cannot see. So you know what? And her telephone number is 1-773-209-1523. Sometimes we got to think about the people who can't see. There's some people,
Correct.
there's somebody that cannot see, and you know what? And they're listening. And I want to ask you something. These CBC oils, this weed, is it like grown outside? Is it grown in a laboratory? How is it?
We
You
have
know,
farms.
some brothers used to grow it outside, but I mean, since it's regulation, but I'm pretty sure you can let us
It's
know.
it's regulated in all 50 states. Now, still on the federal level, you're still being challenged with the acceptance of it. But for all 50 states of the United States, there are regulations for CBD, okay, which makes it legal in any states. And each state has its own requirements. It's
Mm-hmm,
just not a set program for each state. Each state can choose to have whatever requirements they want with that legal standard. Now,
mm-hmm,
with the state of Illinois, we have disclaimers. We cannot say that this product heals or cure or do any of that. Basically,
mm-hmm,
what it does do is help assist and give the body's immune system an opportunity to get stronger, to be able to fight off pain, to be able to fight off, what shall we say, inflammation, to be able to fight off a lot of things that the body, including anxiety, depression, needs help with, other than doing a kind of situation where trying to mix medicine with a natural, organic, plant-based product like CBD, like the marijuana plant.
mm-hmm,
So we also make sure we inform people to definitely consult their doctors before they use it. Basically,
right.
because some medicines might work with it, some medicines might not. But it's better to be aware and assured of what you're doing with your medicine and a natural plant-based organic product.
And what and you know what? Once upon a time, I'm talking about alcohol. That was prohibition. Okay, and once upon a time, this applied to legalized marijuana. Why was it demonized
Because,
before it was legalized? I didn't mean to rhyme. It just turned out that way.
well, my brother, you got to understand, when politics is politics and everybody's got their hand in their pockets of each other, and you don't know any of this because you're not in the Senate or the Congress or wherever the laws are being made. The senators and politicians have friends outside of their immediate realms that want to control. Now, as I said, the actual competition between paper and trees and CBD. Now, CBD, marijuana actually is the plant that would strengthen and cause paper to be outdated or just off the market because it was in competition with the trees. It's like a
Mm-hmm,
weed. That's where the word weed actually kind of stems from,
mm-hmm,
because the marijuana plant grows like a weed, okay? So actually, that word came from the fact that, hey, it grows so fast until it would put the plants, the trees, out of business with the paper market.
making me think about the word Mary Jane, but I don't think Mary Jane is weed though.
Well, no, I think
By
it's
Rick James.
heroin.
You know, okay. Okay. I don't know why that's. You know what? I don't know why that song came to my head. And
Because
you know
most
what?
people,
What you know
most
what? You
people
cannot.
associated with it.
You know what? I like the way you said that you have to go to some of your to your doctor. But
Definitely.
my and you know what? What are some of the benefits? What are and you know what? I'm going to ask you other question. That what are the benefits of people that are senior citizens in middle age that they
Well,
have come back and told you?
well, the benefits has been with the customers. We have more customers than Wakanda for Life LLC, which is a Black owned and operated CBD, cannabis,
Mm-hmm,
hemp, and
mm-hmm,
essential oil producers and manufacturers online. We
mm-hmm,
have more customers of all ages, from the baby boomers to the millenniums who are using our products for various reasons. And as I named, inflammation, pain, actual anxiety,
Mm-hmm.
depression, heart problems. For many reasons, they're using our products and finding positive results because a lot of our customers and distributors have found that they needed an alternative addressing of their issues because the medication wasn't working for them.
Hmm.
So
For the seniors, what are the aspects of some of the health issues that made seniors and middle-aged people come to the conclusion that this is what I'm going to use instead of over-the-counter medicine?
basically, their diabetes not getting better
Diabetes.
or worse.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Their high blood pressures, their heart attacks, um, heart inflammation, pain in different areas of their bodies, arthritis. It's many various issues that a lot of our customers and distributors, and I'm included in that, have found that the medication was not working, or after a while, keep switching medication to medication and still not working. So you're only treating what we call the symptoms and not addressing the actual problem. And that's what our immune system is built for, to be able to fight off, to help our bodies. But our bodies can only produce so much CBD on the inside. We have an endocrine system that was
When
just
you say
discovered about 30 years ago.
when you say enzyme, can you explain what that means? Because
Well, we
somebody
have
needs
an
to.
endocrine system that is already built into our bodies, which we don't know about unless we do our own research or unless the doctors tell us. But mostly your naturopath doctors are basically the ones that'll bring to your system, because bring to your attention what the body is about. And we don't know all these different systems in our body, chemical or any other systems that's in our bodies, unless we
Mm-hmm.
go to the doctors or read and do what we need to do. But make a long story short, uh, 30 years ago, there was a scientist, I think he was Jewish. He
Mm-hmm.
found that human body had an endocrine system. Okay. And
Mm-hmm.
that's where cannabis is actually has been, our body's been seeking this product basically because it produces only so much.
Mm-hmm.
But the body over time, you got to remember, with the air we breathe, the food we eat, the water we drink, it causes that system to constantly be in conflict, fighting back whatever is not natural that's coming into our bodies. And so with the CBD and the hemp, that helps strengthen that system to be able to fight back the free radicals that might attack whatever areas of our bodies that we don't know
Mm-hmm.
about until we
Okay.
get sick.
And you know what? I believe that last time we had dialogue like this, you have some products that
Yes.
you wanted to show people.
Mm-hmm.
And if you have those products, you can tell us what, not only the name of the product,
Oh,
but
okay.
what does it do. But again, recommend that you should go to your doctor and your physician
Oh,
before you
definitely.
even think about taking any of these products.
Definitely.
You know.
Because again, we have to be cognizant of what we're mixing, because when you're mixing natural and medication or synthetic or other products like opioids, and you're mixing all of this stuff, you don't know what you're doing because you're
Yeah.
not a scientist, you know?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But with Wakanda, we have tinctures that go up under your tongue. Can you see me?
Yeah, I can see you.
Or can I put it up?
Yeah, you can put it up.
Okay.
Hey,
We have
I
tinctures.
did the reading on. I did the reading on YouTube. It is legal.
Okay.
As long as it's legal, you're right there.
Okay. Now, like
Okay.
we have a Power
Move
500
it over. Right. Move it. Bring it up a little.
up a little
Okay. Right there.
right there.
Okay. Yes.
And we have this particular product is good for the overall body system, period. And Power is a 500 milligram product with
Need to
CBD in
move it
it.
back over.
Now, it doesn't have THC in it, basically
Stop.
because,
Uh huh.
okay,
Go ahead.
because
Listen.
we have different products for different reasons. Some of our product, half of our product is called pure, basically because it doesn't have any CBD in it at all. But by
Mm-hmm.
law, you can have 3% THC in your products,
Mm-hmm.
because some people can utilize that pure product due to their jobs. They're having tests being tested for drug abuse and whatever else the employer might think they're on. So we also have products that do not contain THC. And but by law, I said there is a legal limit that you can have THC, which is only 0.3%. Okay.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Now, I also wanted to show you our one of our main sellers. Okay, let me see if I can get it up here correctly.
Gotta hold it up. Look at what. No, right there,
Okay.
right there. Stop. Right where you at. Okay. It's
Okay.
perfect. Don't move it. Okay. Go
Now
ahead.
we have what we call a joint. Okay, it's a roll
Mm,
up.
yeah.
It's a roll up.
Yeah.
And the roll up again, we have different varieties, meaning one is more powerful than the other. We have a Delta 8, we have a pure with non THC in it. Now, the majority of our millenniums are using this product as well as our seniors because it helps with their anxiety, with their unhappiness, with their depression. It helps them kind of clear their heads and be able to focus and have an opportunity to actually feel better and think better and more clearly.
So
Okay.
you're saying that not these products just don't apply to senior
No.
citizens. They apply to
21 and over.
they apply to Generation X and the Millenniums, right?
Definitely. As long as they're 21 and over in the state of Illinois. Okay.
Okay. Well, man, and thing is, what's interesting? You said, and tell me if I'm misquoting you. Not only, not only that, you can help them and get them started in business.
Correct.
If they're looking for a job and they are good at selling,
Hmm.
and if they're not good at selling, you can train them on how to be successful
Correct.
salesperson. Can you give us information on that?
Well, with Wakanda for Life LLC, the company itself has always been in the business of educating. Because, see, we have to unlearn to learn. And what we've
Mm-hmm.
been taught about weed, marijuana, cannabis, CBD, hemp, what we've been taught about these products is incorrect. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people don't know that. You'd be
Mm-hmm.
surprised that the majority of people still thinks it's illegal, still thinks it's going to cause them to go to jail and all of that. When you are having 850,000, now here in the state of Illinois, it's 850,000
Mm-hmm.
men and women who have to have their records for being locked up in prison or jail for however long they've been there because it's legal now. Okay. And a lot of those people need jobs. A lot of people right now in Chicago who lost jobs during COVID-19.
Mm-hmm.
We have an opportunity for you to become educated in our products and service. In fact, we have online trainings, we have presentations, we have grand openings, we have Zoom. Our CEO, which is a very, very humble and gracious young lady, she makes sure that we get the word out through any means necessary because our people and communities at large need to know the truth about
What
cannabis
what
and marijuana.
what are the steps? Well, I was talking about specifically you. If you was there, become their mentor.
Oh, okay.
How would you train them?
The,
What would be your expectations? Because
well, my
there's somebody out
expectation,
there, looking and say, you know what, this would be a good industry for me to get in. So that I assume you would be the mentor. So
correct.
what would your expectations be?
My
And
expectations.
what would be the process
The process would number
coming
one
under your leadership?
under my leadership would be for that person or any persons under my leadership to become a product of the product. You've got
Okay.
to use the product yourself in
Mm-hmm.
order to make any claims, any commitment to even selling the product
Mm-hmm.
versus, you know, anything else. You definitely want to use and be a product of your product. That'd be my number one concern in making sure that which we have those methods and procedures in place already.
Mm-hmm.
That's the way the company is structured. definitely wants you to be educated. We, in fact, about a month ago, we opened up what we call Weed Cafe on the south side of Chicago, where our
Where's that
company
at?
is located.
Where's,
Okay.
where's that at? We can say it, Sister Denise.
Weed Cafe is located. The word weed, we educate and empower people with knowledge. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And we're at 35, 35th and Dr. Martin Luther King Drive.
I
But
didn't know that.
I will definitely, when a person contacts me, give them their correct information as to precisely where.
Okay.
Okay.
Do you have any particular words you would like to say about your mentor? I think
Oh,
if that's your mentor, Doctor.
well, my mentor is really my sponsor, who is Dr. Betty Smith. Dr. Betty Smith is my mentor. She introduced and shared information along with another person who had introduced me to
Mm-hmm.
the name and offered an opportunity for me to sit down and look at a presentation, which I
Mm-hmm.
did. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
Can,
once I looked at that presentation, I got interested in the products because of my pain and my intensity of the pain that I was dealing with.
mm-hmm.
And with along with what I was already doing down through the years, to deal with what the doctors have told me that this body hasn't cured, I said, well, let me add CBD, and I did.
Can you know what is we're talking about this? I would like for you to share testimonies of a senior citizen and millennium and the Generation X. If you
Well,
could share testimonies on how this has helped them, how this has benefited them, how, and
well,
what was they going through before
well,
that made them want to go this way.
with that, I can not only do that, tell you right now, but I can give you more in depthness with
Okay.
once people call me or contact me about it, because I can give them more information and video standpoint so that they can see some of this testimony. But the seniors mostly are satisfied. They're grateful for the help with their pain, their inflammation, their high blood pressure, their whatever they're going through. And over a period of time, this is not an overnight fix. Okay, no, not at all. This is a process like everything else. The body has to become acquainted and acclimated with what it needs to help it balance itself. And that's what CBD, hemp, and essential oil products does, is help the body balance so the body can eventually become what it should be. Okay.
And what is the you know what I know what is the difference between marijuana and hemp? Is it the same thing?
Well, it's totally different because once you slice that plant, got to remember THC is more in the marijuana side of that plant. That's what
Mm-hmm.
gets you high. The,
Mm-hmm.
the other part of that plant, once you slice it, it doesn't get you high. It gets you healthy. It doesn't
Okay.
have any THC, or if it does, it can only be 0.3%, and that's the legal law preference.
Okay. And you know what? For people that are looking at this, I can see people are looking at it on YouTube because
Oh, great.
I'm looking at it, but you know what? They have not called. I don't know
Oh,
why
okay.
not. But you know what? But if you're looking at this at a later date,
Mm-hmm.
you know what? You know what? You can call
Yes.
right now, but you can share this on your social media platform because
Okay.
right underneath is YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
Facebook,
Mm-hmm.
all these other platforms. So I would like for you to share this information. And Miss Shirley, is that something else that I had left out? Because that might be some things that you want to talk about that I did not give you the opportunity to
Well,
talk about.
well, what I want to talk about would take too long, and
No, we got time. We
we
got
got
time.
to, and I have to leave you shortly. That's I have another appointment, another commitment, real short too. What is it, 4:28? But anyway, my situation is educating our entire communities all over the United States. That's my concern with the truth about Wakana, the truth about marijuana, the truth about cannabis and hemp and essential oils, because these are naturally what the universe, God, whatever you want to call the creator, has put in the ground to help us do what we have to do on this planet.
Mm-hmm.
And by it being of such, a lot of people don't know the truth about natural, organic, holistic, plant-based products because we've all been indoctrinated into medicine. The pharmaceutical companies bombard you with it. Your parents, they don't know until they do their own research, just like I had to do my own research in order to find out more about products that will help my situation naturally versus all of this medication. Basically,
Mm-hmm.
because one medication led me to another medication.
Mm-hmm.
Because it didn't do what it's supposed to do. And that's what's been going on for centuries.
Mm-hmm.
When you can now have the knowledge and make a choice of what you want to do. You want to be plant-based, organic, natural, or you want to go on medicines that's going to keep being a continuation of one that doesn't work for you, and then you got to continue something else that still ain't doing nothing for you. So I mean, you're defeating your purpose. You're not
Mm-hmm.
finding a solution to the problem,
Mm-hmm.
and which cannabis helps gives you a solution to the problem.
Hmm. And you know what? You use the word homeopathic. Now, there's
Homeostasis.
some people that do not know. You say it's homeopathic. There's some people that don't know what homeopathic means, and
A
perhaps you can.
naturopath is a person that actually only uses and treats a person with natural, organic, plant-based products. That's what they are. They're called doctors because they went to school even before to be something else and decided they're going to change and be a natural doctor. That's all.
Hmm.
That's the
Now,
difference.
now you know what? Now your telephone number for those people that cannot see. Your Miss Shirley's telephone number is 1-773-209-1523, and I'm going to put once I get this to you, I'm going to put your email address in the description so
Please do.
they can get in contact with you. So, any finishing comments?
Well, my finishing comments would be to each and every one. We as human beings have to look at our life and our lifestyles and make a serious decision about how we're going to be able to fight off the water, fight off the air, fight off the foods we eat, basically because of the free radicals, basically because of other non-healthy ingredients being there, pesticides, germicides, all
Mm-hmm.
kinds of items that causes us to have free radicals in our bodies and keep us not as healthy as we should be.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now, do you recommend them besides, of course, listening to their doctor?
Well, definitely.
Should they exercise? Should they eat right? Should they stay away from greasy foods? And of course, you're not a dietitian, but I'm just asking for your recommendation.
Well, my recommendation is because I can only speak what helped me was
Mm-hmm.
when I did change my diet. Number one, stay off of red meat. That's for me. It
Mm-hmm.
might not be for you or anybody else.
Okay.
You wouldn't know that until you actually have a physical from your doctor and then see a naturopath to go behind that findings of whatever the doctor said and
Mm-hmm.
make sure that that's what it is that's causing your ailments and your sicknesses.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. They
Okay.
said they. So can you and they should they exercise?
For sure.
Just watch.
Definitely.
Some
It
people. Some yeah.
depends.
I've seen some seniors. Not all. They sit back and look at television all day.
It depends. It depends upon the individual. Some people are not motivated, my brother. You got to
Yeah.
remember, a lot of folks grew up with whatever they grew up with, and that's all they know, and they don't want to change. And all you can do is introduce the fact that you're changing your diet, changing your sleeping habits, changing your exercise mode, and getting more involved with things that will help your brain function.
Mm-hmm.
It depends upon the individual choices.
Okay.
We definitely recommend all that with Wakana for Life LLC. We definitely recommend it.
And can you give before we sign off? Can you please give the people your contact information? And you
Oh,
do have
definitely.
jobs too.
Shirley McLaurin, and that's 773-209-1523. I have a 24-hour voicemail and text. Whenever you call, whenever you text, at least call me and repeat it twice on the voicemail, just in case. My website, or excuse me, my email, because I'll give you my website once you call me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have an email address, Canna, C as
Mm-hmm.
in cat. Should I spell it? Or you
Yeah, go
want to
ahead.
print it out? Canna, Canna,
Mm-hmm.
style, Style, the number 71 at yahoo.com.
Okay.
Canna style 71 at yahoo.com.
You know what? You got something in the chat room I just put up that said hamburger 247. He said dollar signs. What are those dollars? 100%. He must be saying 100%. You keeping it real.
Well, I have to be I try to be
Wow.
very transparent as much as possible. But we can also get more in tune or involved with sharing videos from authoritative figures like our chief medical officer, like Dr. Allen, who is a heart surgeon. There's more scientific proof behind what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm. And they can go. They can go to YouTube too and get all of this information. And
Correct?
I just want to thank you and just say to the people again, don't keep a secret to yourself. But it's not a secret anymore
Right.
because it's legal. Okay,
Definitely.
it's regulated. You don't have
Yes,
to
it is.
buy it on the corner in dark corners no more.
That's right.
It's regulated. This is legal. So we're not doing anything that's illegal. You know
No.
what? And if you need a job, if
Yes.
you need a mentor, somebody to train you, okay, Miss Shirley is the person to talk to.
And I look forward to doing just that, because once we can train and re-educate people, period, then their quality of life will improve for the betterment of their life and for a legacy that we have to leave for our next generations. We have to do that.
Well, Miss Shirley, you know what? You have given me so much information. I'm going to have to go through some. For me, you know what? I'm going to have to go to YouTube. You made recommendations of going to YouTube, going to the library,
Yes,
going there to and get on your computer, get more information. And you know what? If you need more and more education, she's the thought. You know what?
correct.
Call her, email her. Okay. But I want to thank you. And you look like you got something to say.
I'm grateful for the opportunity, Mr. Bradley, that you have given to me. I'm so thankful to you for this opportunity,
Okay.
and to you and your family. And I'm staying very proudful that you all will continue to stay healthy, wealthy, and wise.
Okay. And I got a little plug for myself. I do a television show called The Underground Railroad. It comes on tonight, Saturday at 10:30 p.m.
Okay.
Comcast Channel 19. And we also do video production in Chicago called the Shema Media Production. So if you want a television show made, I
All
do
right.
it. You want something promoted, that is something that I do. And we're a
Right on.
small company, but you know what? We can
We're
grow
growing.
together. And
That's
I will
right.
be able to give you
Definitely can grow
more.
together.
I will be able to give you more attention than the big boys.
Hmm.
And my
That's
price ain't
good.
like the big boys either. So,
Thank
so,
you.
so share this and thank you, Miss Shirley. Thank
Thank
you.
you, Mr. Bradley. You and your family continuous health, wealth, and wisdom.
You,
Bye
you
for
too.
now.
You too, my sister. Take care. Salaam.